So should I take from my retirement account in order to pay off my mortgage? Should I? I sure as hell ain't going to do that. As a matter of fact, if I could take the terms of my mortgage that I have now and extend that out another 100 years, I would do that. If I could take the terms of my mortgage that I have now and make it 100 times bigger than what it is, let's say $1 gazillion, I would do that. Assuming I have the caveat that I don't have to buy a $1 gazillion house, that I could do whatever I want with it, then what would I do with that? What I do with that is invest it in something to where I'm getting a higher interest rate than what that mortgage is charging me. Thus, the point of this video here. The point of the video is this. My response to the number one question that I get from consumers. The number one question is this: Charlie, should I take from my retirement account over here in order to pay off my mortgage? Should I take, say, 100 grand from my retirement account in order to pay off my 100 grand mortgage? Here is the number one determinant on whether you should do that or not. What is the rate on your mortgage, right? Many times these folks are like, oh, it's 3%, it's 4%. Really? So on your $100,000, you are paying this year $3,000 or $4,000, right, in interest. But over here in today's environment, you can have a guaranteed return of almost 6%. There are products out there that will guarantee you, not almost, will guarantee you close to 6%. So over here, you can get 5, 6, 7, 8%, $5,000, $6,000, $7,000, $8,000 on that $100,000. And you're telling me that you want to cash out that account over here in order to pay off something that's only costing you $3,000 per year. You might as well take $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 and just light it on fire, because that is effectively what you're doing. If you can earn $5,000 a year on this money over here, then why would you take that same dollar amount in order to pay off something that costs you only $3,000 per year? That is the number one determinant right there. There are also some psychological benefits to paying off the mortgage. I get that, Dave Ramsey. But Charlie, Dave Ramsey says that we should have no debt, that all of us should have no debt. Let me tell you about Dave Ramsey. He's gotten a lot of people out of debt. Good for him. He's a net positive, I believe. But I tell you, if you talk to any smart financial advisor, they will say that Dave Ramsey's belief is that Americans are too stupid and that they need to be protected against themselves. If you have mortgage debt, well then that just means that you're in debt, and that probably means you're over your head when it comes to debt, and that probably means then you're going to have a bunch of car debt and all this and that. Dave Ramsey's belief is that you need to be protected against yourself and you should have zero debt. No, I disagree. There is such a thing as good debt. And by the way, psychologically as well, there's a benefit to having a $2,000, $3,000 a month payment that you have to make. Let's say that you have somebody else in your household that likes to spend money more than you do. That can be kind of a discouraging factor when they know that they have to pay that $2,000, $3,000 a month of additional expenses. They may not spend as much money as they otherwise would. Here's the last thing I get. But if we paid off that mortgage and then had more money, that $2,000, $3,000 a month that we otherwise had to pay our mortgage off, put that into our savings that you said, Charlie, would earn 5, 6, 7%, 8% per year going forward. Wouldn't that come out better in the long run? No, it all comes down to the rate over here versus the rate over there, period.